Bienvenida a la vida Lindsay. What's happening, good people? This week we're reporting from the backyard. Just to change it up a little bit. So this week we went on a tour. We went on a tour with King David's. King David Tours is a local company here that specializes in King David Tours is a local company here that specializes in exposing folks to a different side of the Mazatlan environment. We went on this tour to, it was like an isolated beach, and it was also connected to this area that they call the jungle. I wouldn't really call it a jungle, but that's what it's called. It involves a long boat ride. It's scenic, it's beautiful, you know, you get to see a lot of birds, you get to see different parts of the vegetation. There's different components to it that make it enjoyable, but it is a long boat ride, and it puts you in this area that I had never been to before.
Yeah, I've never been there either. It takes you down out through the ocean and then out through some like canals, some very almost narrow canals that are covered in like lush foliage, and then it almost feels like you're in a, I don't want to say a swamp, because I guess a swamp would feel like muddy, right? But I mean, there were crocodiles, so that means a swamp, right? Yeah. It's like the trees were actually coming up out of the water, but it was nice. It was a really long boat ride. I think it was about 45 minutes or so on the boat to get to this kind of remote area, which was just open beach land. And before we got to the beach, they have a restaurant that's right on the canal. And so we stopped there briefly for a little snack, and then we got in what he kept calling a Mexican limousine, which was was what, like a tractor that had like a kind of an attachment to it that had like rows of seats. And then that took us through the coconut plantations. And as we went through the coconut plantations, eventually, you know, after we were on it for like maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Not very long. And it took you out into this like completely beautiful, gorgeous, unadulterated stretch of beach. So we got to go on the tour, and it was great because we had our own boat, which was great because, you know, 7 kids on a boat, they don't sit still, no matter how hard you try. And so I was grateful for that. They had the space to move around. And then after we sat on the beach, the kids played in the sand and in the water a little bit. And then after that, we went back to their restaurant where they had prepared a meal for us, which was delicious. It was fresh fish, beans, rice, tortillas. The kids, they made special kids meals. They made all the kids some really good cheese quesadillas. They really liked them. And then they had cocadas, which is a kind of traditional coconut candy. It's shredded coconut. They stir it up with water and cinnamon and evaporated milk or condensed milk and I don't know, sugar and all delicious things, and then it kind of comes into this little like coconut haystack, kind of like a macaroon, but I think better. So we all liked that. That was nice. And then we jumped back on the boat and came back. We were gone from, I think it started at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we got back to shore, I think at like 3:30 or so.
Yeah.
So it was a full day tour. So by the time we got home, I think everybody was tired. The kids, we were tired. But it was really fun. It was really nice to go see a different area. So if you're ever in Mazatlan, definitely check out King David Tours. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us once again. We will see you next Friday right here on YouTube at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And if you are interested in getting a little sneak peek of what we will be showing next week, join us on Facebook at Levita Lindsay on Facebook. Join us on Monday. We'll be releasing a short clip preview of what we will have for you on Friday at 3 p.m. on YouTube. So follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and we are grateful for you all following us, and enjoy. Take care.